me also get the chat. Yo guys, welcome. Hello. Almost ready. So how you guys doing? We made the previous streaming 2 weeks ago, and now I'm making the June's stream. Welcome everyone. So just give me a second. I'm preparing everything. Let me know if you can hear my voice with no problem. Let me do something for the master. Yes, like that. I'm preparing the span and wave candy. I think it looks good now. My voice is okay, right? Can you hear it without distortion or anything? Hope the volume also good. So today we will do something like that. We have a bot. Thanks Barish. He write a perfect bot. I was struggling with the streams, the submissions, who to listen in which order. But now we got this covered. And always, as usual, the members got priority. So let me just open the members tracks. I will listen the YouTube channel members a little bit earlier than the rest. So let me jump to the test channel. So we were testing the bot. Welcome Yellow. Welcome Runo. Welcome Barish. Yeah man. So I'm a little bit nervous if I can use the bot without any problems. So I need to run this bad boy. And I need to put the channel like that. And like that. So far so good it seems. Okay, bot stopped working for now. Did I? Oh, perfect. It did. Oh, I'm relieved. Selam Sparkle. So this is how it's gonna be. We will just pick. Yeah, Ryan. Barish, he's from Revealed server also. He wanted to help me, thanks to him. By the way, my studio lights doesn't working. I don't know what happened. I think the cables got broken again. I need to make it fix. So yeah, now we are in the daylight. Pick random demo, so it's gonna work like that. And we will got the demo. Yeah, that's perfect. Let's choose several demos. Oh, this is me. I need to take the lottery, it seems. One more. Let's go one more. That's worked pretty decently. Okay, we got enough tracks to start. And let's start with the first one. Here's first track from Sandler. So first of all, I agree with the chat. There's too much going on, especially in the first drop. Like there are always a new stuff coming in, and I don't know which one to listen, which one to remember. That's the main thing in this track. So it's like there's 4 or 5 different tracks inside of in a same track in this case. So I will, if I were you, I will just try to go very minimalistic. Currently this idea is very maximalistic. There are so many different stuff all the time. So try to keep it more simple, try to stick it 1 or 2 sound only. Try to have a simple melody that, in the first loop I could be able to remember what comes next. I needed to get into the vibe. But if you feed me with the new stuff all the time, if you give me a new melody, new sound, I'm not gonna get used to the track. So it's like the listening experience is gonna change if you make a track like that. So if I were you, I will just keep it simple. And I agree with Yellow Punk. Sometimes tonality shape shifted, especially in the second drop. Sometimes maybe I hear some off keys. And in the break section, it was pretty empty. The synths, they needed to be more, wet. You needed to make a more ambient sounds. It was a little bit dull in the break, but it could be solved. That's not the case. The main thing is you need a story, a theme, an idea for the track. And then you need to work your sounds around that idea. You can make a track about hate, and then you need to put some lyrics, some sounds that represents hate. You need a story. You need some story to tell in the track. Otherwise, the sounds are good. The kick bass is, I think, one of the best kick bass you made so far. I was checking your tracks for a while. Yeah, the synth sounds very nice in my opinion, but you just need to work on the idea and keep it simple and have a theme. Yeah, that's the case. But I love it, man. Like very nice sounds. The mix down nice, the mastering nice, everything sounds so decent. You gotta work on the arrangement and the idea, in my opinion. Thanks for sending me your track. Jumping to the next one. It's from Sparkle. Let's go. Yo, I haven't listened some big room like this kind of big room for a while. Thanks for sending this banger, bro. In my opinion, yes, I again agree with the chat. The chat knows the thing, man. The chat knows every feedback before me. So yes, the track needs to be brightened up. The drop kick needs to hit harder. It needs to click better. Yes, I agree with all of those. And also, when I check the spectrum, can you see that you got a little bit of lack of frequency, especially in like the low mid area, which needs to be filled to have a little bit body, a little bit fatness on the track. So if I were you, I will try to boost just a little bit, 600 hertz, that area a little bit, and also mostly 3 to 5k, that area. You need to brighten your sounds up. And in my opinion, the track needs just a little bit theme. I don't have. I don't. I always wanted to hear some, atmospheric or theme stuff, some story, some lyrics in the maybe second part of the track. It was lacking. The track was too stable. Yeah, it was sounds like the old Sabers style, but this style is already made almost every possibility of variations. So if you want to stand out, you need to be more unique. That's the thing. And maybe mastering wise, it could be a little bit more loud. And maybe that siren, I will give it honestly maybe more volume, but at the same time I will sidechain it more so it can blend with the track. Currently it was kind of out of the mix. But yeah, like for me it's a nice big room track, but it's kind of a little bit generic. It needs to be more interesting. It needs to be more unique. Because I hear this kind of ideas all the time. This is you need to stand out from the others, so you need some unique sounds, unique ideas in the track. Nice one, thanks for sending it. As I said, it's nice track, but it needs to be a little bit more unique in my opinion. The mix was good, but the big room kick, the drop kick, it needs to be clicky. It needs a top kick. It's not hitting hard. Yeah, it needs to be more clicky. Chut chut. Like that. Jumping to the Ryan's track. brother. Wow, Ryan. It's so nice, man. Very nice ambience. The pianos are on point. The drops are amazing. The arrangement sounds so cool. I'm just speechless, man. Very nice track. I can get the emotions. I can get the feelings that you try to express in this track. I love it. So I just wanted to check only one thing about the drops. And I'm not sure if it's easy to do it in the stream, but I'm gonna try to do it anyways. So I like to, I'm gonna try to just record just a little bit of this into here. Okay, so let's say we record this much. I like to try just a small EQ on the track and I will check if it's gonna be better or not. So for that, I need to switch to FL show. Then, okay, let's say. Dude, what if we have an EQ to put a little bit of high mids to the track? I think it would make the track more open and more in your face. I mean, like it could make it more bright. Just check it out. You see, this is so subtle EQ, very small EQ, but it's just changing the energy level so much. I don't mean it's making it more energetic, but it's, I don't know, make it more pleasant, make it more open, and the clarity of the mix becomes so much obvious with just this little EQ. So if I were you, I would just boost a little bit of high mid frequencies of the track. Yeah, this is what I always do, when I make a track, I always put some EQ to the master and just boost a little bit of highs and see if it's becoming better or not. If it's becoming better, I go back to the mix and try to EQ the individual sounds to achieve that clarity in the track. Yeah, like that. Okay, let's jump to the Kogan's track. Thanks for sending, Ryan. I love it, bro. Very nice track.
I've seen around, 'cause I was the only one. But it changed. We've moved on in two separate ways. Now it seems too late to say sorry for anything. But now I say that I'm strong enough to leave and forget you. Until we meet again. Until we meet again. Until we meet again.
Personally, the vocals are very nice. In my opinion, the track, yes, very well mixed. But yeah, I was also checking with Span about the low end. So I was checking if the bass has enough frequencies in the first octave, in the second octave. It does, but still the bass doesn't as gritty as it needs to be, in my opinion. It could have more grit, more distorted frequencies. Currently, it's sounding too soft, because the drop sounds so huge. We are just having too much energy in the drop, like dropping like a. This is a future bass drop. We need to have more warm bass. That will fit perfectly. I also agree with Yellow Punk. The master needs to be more clean. Even with judging the waveform, the peaks are very unstable. So probably if you could clip the track properly, clip your bass, clip your kick and bass group maybe, and your drums, you could, squeeze the track to the limit. It could sound more loud, it could be more fat. Even you can have some saturation for your master. That would also help. So sometimes when I master my tracks, I'm putting a FAB filter saturation, and then I'm just putting it to the mid-side mode, and I'm having a 500 bands in here. I'm disabling the first band, I'm not touching it. In the second band, this is what I'm applying to the master before my limiter. Sometimes, if I need more saturation in the mix. And to the upper frequencies, you can put this band, like give drive like maybe 80%, and this outer ring determines if you want this drive to the mid, or the mono frequencies, or the sides, the stereo frequencies. So you can always give some saturation to the sides above 500 Hz in the master. Yeah, which is gonna make your track so much fat, and it's gonna make it so much louder. It's gonna give warmth to the track. Don't overdo it. Sometimes it sounds bad, but sometimes it sounds perfect. Even you can just do this mix knob in here. You can just introduce it a little bit until you get enough saturation in the mix. When you do that, the transients are also getting shaped, because the saturation like kind of killing the dynamic range. But in this case, you don't need that much dynamic range in this kind of tracks. So yeah, now I think the mix is perfect. Maybe the bass could be a little bit grittier, But other than that, you gotta work on the master to make this track perfect. And it's even now it's release ready, man. Very nice track. Yeah, very nice one. Thanks for sending me your track, Kogan, my brother. I'm sure we have some crazy track coming up next. Dude, honestly, again, your previous track was also very housey, very, sounding old school. And this track also same. Like, I love the groove of it. The groove is perfect. The sound selection is very nice. The steps, all the synths that you use, perfect, on point. But it's like same with the Ryan's track. Can you check the spectrum? I can hear the low end, the kick and bass, very nice, on point, well mixed. The highs are also balanced according to the kick, according to the low end, it sounds decent. But in the mid frequencies, I don't have enough information, so that's why the track doesn't sound as fat as it should be. The mix sounds a little bit thin, but maybe not thin, but lack of clarity. So yeah, you just need to. So I don't want to just change the setup again to record it and EQ it. If you put an EQ and boost a little bit high frequencies, it will sound amazing. Just try to use it on the master. So you can use rare. Also, Joe Fires says he's not able to do it. This is how you use this Pultec EQ. You choose the frequency you need to boost, and then you boost it from here. So for example, this track, I'm just judging from the waveform, lacking of 2K, around 2K, 1 or 2K. This Pultec doesn't have 2K, so let's put it on 3K. And all you just need to boost it. And this bandwidth means like if you make it sharp, it's gonna boost a very small area, very, little area. If you make it broad, it's gonna be so wide. I usually use it like 5 or 6. And I choose the frequency in here. If the track here doesn't have mids, just put it on 3K and boost it a little bit. You will hear the difference. Yeah, man, this gap does. I have exactly the same problem in my tracks as well. After producing, somehow my mids are always lacking, and you can do that too. Maybe not with rare, but you can just try to boost 1K with a band of 2 like that. And 2.5K. I need to write K. Yeah, just like that. Something like that. This also works. Yeah, this rare is free. It's from Analog Obsession. They have tons of free plugins and they work perfectly. I love it. Pultec is so cool, you know? Yeah, I even put a video to the Rare how to use it. Yeah, you're welcome, Joe Fires. And yeah, bro, very nice track, man. Your groove, your sounds, I love your sound. It's so cool, man. You just need little mixing details, fixes, and all of your tracks are release ready. And when you boost the mids, the vocals is gonna be so much upfront. Also, that's perfect. Yeah, Nova Dynamic is also very nice. I heard that. I used it.
Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in whom I trust. So I say to you, ask and it will be given to you, seek and you will find, knock and the door will be open to you. Let the morning bring me word of your unfailing love, for I have put my trust in you. Show me the way I should go, for to you I entrust my life. Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in whom I trust. For to you I entrust my life.
Yeah, first of all, I love the idea. Like, whole arrangement sounds so cool, so on point. I think you got several problems in the mixdown. So let's talk about them. The first problem is obviously the vocal. The vocal are extremely loud and so dry, and it doesn't sound pleasant. Yeah, like in here.
In the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the
So you see, when the vocal comes, the plugs and everything so push to the background, and it doesn't sound much pleasant to the ear. And you can check that the vocals has, too much peaks in here. You could tame it a little bit. You could get rid of just this 300 hertz a little bit. So other than that, the climax synths, I love the idea, the rising, the tension was on point. But in my opinion, they are too dry.
to you.
And check it with the vocal, and you will see how vocals are loud compared to the music.
My God, in whom I entrust.
So this part can be a little bit more wet, maybe with more reverb. I think EQ wise it's nice. So in the drop, let's talk about the drop. You see, in the build-up, you have tons of high frequencies, but in the drop, you don't have much high frequencies. So that's why the drop is not impacting as big as it should be. So you could save and fix it with just a sweep noise. When the drop comes, just put a sweep, and that will be so easy. Then you will have some high frequencies on the drop. So the drop kick is not cutting through. The bass is too loud, but the kick is too small. That's why the track doesn't punching enough. The drop doesn't punching enough. So I will give volume to the kick or change the kick. You gotta fix the kick somehow. And this vocoder sounds just a little bit too thin. I will try to EQ it better, make it more pleasant. Kind of, it's a little bit harsh and too thin, very small in the mix. It could sound much more bigger, so maybe you can try to polish and process it a little bit better. And other than that, make sure to have enough FX in the transitions. Work on the detail. For example, check how the drop ends. You don't have any FX. This transition is too sharp. This is too empty. You gotta work on little details like that. But as I said, the idea, the energy, the arrangement, I love it. I love it. It's so cool. You need to work on the details and the mixing. Thanks for this track. Jumping to the next one. By the way, I think the Discord bot, not working. I need to maybe reset it. We will see about it. Nice one. Let's jump to the next track. Okay. Yeah, this is my favorite waveform, like sausage, like very fat. It distorted, it's maximized, it limited, it sounds nice. However, my issue with this track, it's always too stable. It's always so flat. You know, there's no breakdown in the track. There's always bass. There's no gaps. Even the when I check this waveform, I have no idea where the drop starts. You know, I should be able to see it. Maybe like in this track. So I can see that this is the break, this is the drop. This is drop, this is break, this is build up, this is drop. I can see it, you see? So if you have all the time too much information, too much bass, too much energy, then the track is not gonna impact as it should be. For example, check this build up to the drop. There is no energy difference. It's same. Only difference is kick. So you need to arrange it properly. Try to get rid of some energy in the break, in the build up, maybe have a gap in build ups to the drop. So the drop could impact harder, you know, you need some contrast in the track. That's what you need to have. And other than that, I think the question and answer kind of drop works very nice. I love it. However, the dun 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 dun, that synth is too dry. It doesn't cut through. And the other synth, it's kind of it was interesting in the first drop, but in the second drop I was expecting something different. You see dun 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 dun. It's just same. I mean, it doesn't have big reverb, big ambience. It's too dry. Yeah, this is what I would fix. Other than that, this track could work, but you just need to have some contrast, have a proper build up, work on the build up especially. By the way, I also love the ARP. Maybe ARP could continue in the second drop. It could go on. It would sound nice. Yeah, he says he gotta. I think the frequencies are good, but still feel a distance. Yeah, maybe it's not glued. Probably it's because everything is too dry. That's why also it's not sounding glued. Yeah. And by the way, for EDM production, for music production and editing, which is the best processor. So I think all of the NIF processors are good. For me, I'm using AMD and I love it. It's perfect for me. I have AMD 5900X, like 2 generation earlier. It's still very extremely fast, and I have like RTX 3070, and that's pretty decent also. Like it's good for gaming, it's good for editing. Yeah, I love AMD, bro. Yes, I agree with you, brother. It sounds very nice. So still, yeah, like because I have RTX card, also NVIDIA, so my renders in Premiere Pro, it's so faster. Most genres you don't need that insane of a PC. Yes, definitely you don't need. But for example, I had a laptop, Windows laptop before, and that was lagging a lot, you know, when the project is a little bit heavy. But when I switch to the desktop and switch to the AMD, you know, it's a beast. It's never get, you know, tired, never get overloaded, even once. Yeah, I love it. I love my processor.
So, do you know anything about techno?
Oh, nice one, bro. Nice one. I think you sent this track to me earlier. So I think I have two feedback for that. The first feedback, what if you boost a little bit of low mids to give more body boost to the track? Currently the mids sounds a little bit empty, I mean the low mids. The bass could sound so much fatter. Even if you boost a little bit of 200 Hz, you would add some warmth to the bass. And the other thing in the break, ARP, I think it's too dry. Yeah, this part is too empty. I mean, you need more ambience, more reverb. You can feel it better, in my opinion. And I agree with the plus 91. Like in the second drop, maybe what about introducing something new, something fresh, something that we don't expect? Because in the first drop it was so crazy, but this synth is overused. We all heard this synth millions of times, right? It was working nice in the first drop, but in the second drop I also would expect something crazier, something different. If you can do that, the track is very nice. You know something about techno, like the theme is nice, the sounds are on point. Go crazy in the second drop or go more unique. And also, yeah, try to make the bass more warmed by just a little bit boost and try to fill the break with more reverb. Then it's gonna be release ready. Nice one. Thanks for sending me your track, brother.
know you've been hurting, but I've been there waiting to be there for you. Yeah, I'll be there just helping you out whenever I can. 'Cause everybody's free to feel good. Everybody's free to feel good. Everybody's free to feel good. Everybody's free. Everybody's
Yeah, you know, actually the drops are so fat and the drop step is so in your face. The drop energy is perfect. However, in my opinion, the vocal doesn't cut through the mix. It's just not have too much high frequencies, too much high mid. It's kind of lacking. That's why it's pushing the vocal a little bit back of the mix. By the way, Dan, excellent music. You say it's like the key is different. In a key, the vocals is in a different key. You say no, the key is matching, but maybe the vibes are not matching that much. Still, I think it's okay, but I find it too repetitive. The track is too long. Maybe you can make a 3 minutes track of it, maybe 4 minutes. But 6 minutes and 20 seconds is too long, in my opinion. Just try to shorten the track a little bit. It's just repeating over and over again the same vocal, especially. So that's why, yeah, I wanted to hear something interesting. And also the drops are same in the both drop. I don't know, maybe second drop could be different, or maybe you just skip the first build up, just go, I'm in the first break, just start with the build up and just go to the drop. Why not? Yeah, you can shorten the track a little bit. Yeah, I'm enjoying the rest actually. For the drop vibe, the drop step, I love it. This is so cool. Very nice mixing with the kick and bass. Also, that's nice. Just try to make the vocals a little bit in your face in the break. And yeah, maybe just time to time, be careful. Maybe the synths, the detuned synths in the background clashing with the vocals. Yeah, I'm getting why some people thinks this is out of key, because of the detuned synths kind of clashing with the vocals. Yeah, maybe when you make the vocals more in your face, it's gonna be fixed. Yeah, just let me know, chat, what you think. Jumping to the next track, man. Thanks for sending it over. Nice one you have. Yo, bro, honestly, the kick bass is one of the best for today. It's like very driven, very fat. I feel like the synth in the drop you use kind of too harsh in the top frequencies. Maybe you could use a suit or some similar plugin to get rid of some of the peaks, so it will be a little bit more pleasant. And then maybe check the side chains and make sure nothing getting clash with the kick, because sometimes I'm losing the click of the kick, you know. Or maybe you can just boost the kick's click just a little bit. Because of the other synths are too bright, the kick sounds a little bit pushed to the back in my opinion. But maybe that's a personal preference. The other thing is, yes, you definitely need some, maybe a vocal or something to the break section. However, it was sounding nice, but I think the drop lead kind of too predictable. You know, in the first drop, I love it. I'm not gonna talk about the very first part. It sounds nice. All of it sounding very decent. But then when you go to this section, the second drop, so it's like the ARP going and over. You have some cutoff and filter automations, that's okay. But in the second drop, we are getting like exactly the same thing, but one octave higher. Then what about the very first drop you have in here? Like this, dum bum 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 bum. This part sounding perfect. You should implement this to do maybe the last drop as well. And this is an interesting arrangement. Like, I think you made this part like an intro, but this part's actually sounding more like a drop to me. Yeah, just use those in the last drop as well, because currently it's just the same with first drop but one octave higher. I think it's not enough. Yeah, bro, just that. I like to hear the updated version of it. Yeah, you can always send me for quick feedback again once you work on it, because this track has potential in my opinion, but it's not finished yet. We are not there yet. You gotta keep doing the brainstorming. And for the mainly mindset, you don't see the YouTube members section. Did you just do the stuff in the announcement tabs? So you can go to the announcement in here, and I think in the, let's check the pinned message in the announcement, you see how to connect them. When you do that, maybe turn on and off the Discord, I don't know. You will see the members section. You will have an access to it, and you can just post it in here. If it doesn't work, I will try to solve it. And yeah, but I'm not sure how to solve it if it's not works right now. It should be working. It should be working. Okay, we are getting the submissions again. 10 likes is not enough, guys. Let's like the stream. If you listen my voice, like the stream, please. Let's make a poll. Did you like this stream? Yes. And yes. I don't take no as an answer. Yeah, guys, YouTube algorithm, it just wants you to get likes, you know, otherwise the rank of the channel gets down in the YouTube rankings. So Loudwave, you sent me a track in Instagram. I'm gonna check it, brother, for sure. So this bot sometimes not working, by the way. It says interaction failed time to time. Yes, why it's doing that? We will figure it out with Barish. Okay, let's not run it because we have enough tracks for now. I'm just gonna skip the intros to be able to listen more tracks, by the way. Whoa, bro, what a nice track. Honestly, I love it, especially the second drop. I think you are using my preset from Production Music Live, one of the packs. Thanks for that. I think, yeah, that was my sound. I instantly remember that sound. I made it last year, in my opinion. Yeah, I love it, bro. The second drop was very nice, on point. And also the first, like the break. I'm not sure about the transition, but the break sounding so sick, man. Like we are instantly getting to another dimension. It's like a different track, you know, different vibe, very ambient break. I'm speechless, man. I like it. I like it. Maybe some speech to hear would fit, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I love the break. Break is so cool. The second drop is so cool. Just one thing, when I check your frequency spectrum, it's so flat. Kind of lack of color, you know, lack of character. I'm talking about the mixing approach, the coloring approach in the mixdown. So, what if you dip a little bit of 300 and boost a little bit of 4 and 5K? You could introduce some character to your mixdown, some color. I think only thing in this track to be fixed is the color for me. Yeah, it could be more colorful. Currently it's too flat, but that's just for my taste. Yeah, just like that. Let's jump to the next track then. Runo, yeah, perfect, bro.
Drifting in the dark, can we do better? Wish I could rewind back to the start. Can we do better? You got me high, then drop me low. You got there's something I can seem to let go. Drifting in the dark, can we do better? Wish I could rewind back to the start. Can we do better? You got me high, then drop me low. You got there's something I can seem to let go.
Yeah, nice song, man. Like a Brooks style. I don't listen his tracks, but yeah, I'm familiar with this style, with the genre. I agree with the chat. Actually, you need a little bit more sidechain for the drop bass, so your track is gonna be so much groovy. Because currently this sidechain is not enough, and that's why the kick is also not impacting it hitting harder as it should be. So yeah, a little bit harder sidechain will fix it. I love how the drop synths, drop guitar sounds. I think the drop sounds so big. It's very nice. Yeah, man, the mastering wise, it sounds so decent. You make a cool flat, clipped signal in the drop. That's why you can be able to boost the track so much. So let's talk about the break a little bit.
Wish I could rewind back to the start. Can we do better? You got me high, then drop me.
I'm not sure, but maybe you can have just a little bit more bass in the break. Just a little bit more. And like when the vocals stop singing, there are huge gap. I think you need to fix it. Maybe some answer leads. When she not singing anymore, you can have some ARP, can play a small melody, so it can be a question and answer. Yeah, they're done a very decent track, man. I love it. I love it, Runo. Nice one. It's almost release ready, bro. So I give private lessons, yes. For more info, you can reach me on Instagram. Yes, I'm doing it. Let's jump to the next track.
Sound of silence.
know, the mixing is perfect. It's very loud. I'm very enjoying it. Just one feedback. What if you put a little bit more reverb to the break synths? Yeah, just this break synth, I will put just a little bit more reverb. It will, you know, cover more frequencies, create some ambience, some depth. Other than that, I have nothing to say, man. Best track. Awesome track. Nice one. So yeah, no negative feedbacks on my side. I'm just you know, admiringly listen to the track. It's so brutal. Thanks for sending it. Okay, jumping to the next one. I want to listen as much as I can. That's why I'm a little bit fast.
Far away, far from what I used to be. No one can get in my way. It's my time to shine, baby. And I don't really care about what people think. No, I just need myself. It's time to be my priority. Always been caring about the rest, but no one ever cared for me. Always been looking for someone else, until I found myself. Always been caring about the I just need myself. It's time to be my private. Everybody break it. Far from what I used to be. No one can get in my way. It's my time to shine, baby. And I don't really care about what people think. No, I just need myself. It's time to be my priority. Always been caring about the rest, but no one ever cared for me. Always been looking for someone else, until I found myself. Always been caring about the
Wow, bro. Like when I first heard the first part of the track, I thought this is going to be a Saber style big room track. The first build up, first break was like that, the first drop was like that, but in the second part of the track you made a huge switch, and I love it, man. It sounds so cool. In my opinion, the second break is nice, very nice. The second break drums, the groove is perfect, was very unexpected. I love the second drop, but yes, that filter on the leads doesn't work with the track in my opinion. It driven so much energy. I wouldn't do that. Maybe you could introduce a harmony synth, you know, another synth to get the question and answer thing, but don't do it with filter all the time, because when you filter the highs, the energy levels goes too low. And also the second drop lead could be more polished, maybe more reverby. It's a little bit too dry currently, but I love the groove. You need to polish the sounds a little bit in my opinion. Let's check the first drop. It's okay, I think. It's okay. Maybe the leads are too upfront. Maybe you can lower the volume just a little bit. Other than that, it's nice. But yeah, the second part of the track is so unique, and you need to polish this second drop lead. Maybe more reverb, I'm not sure. But you need a balance between the first drop and the second drop. You know, first drop it's so fat, but second drop the lead is not polished enough. But yeah, man, I love it. I love the idea. The break is so cool, the second break. Very nice, man. Thanks for this track, bro. I love it. It's so cool. I love it. Let's jump to DJ Smiles. Yeah, actually, nice implementation of a Saber style track. The vocoder part's nice. I like the break section. However, the most important thing in this big room tracks is the kick and the bass. And the kick and bass, I think, doesn't work with this track. The kick doesn't cut through, and the bass is extremely low frequency. I cannot properly hear the bass. Yeah, I will change the kick and bass, bro. You need a better sample for that. This current sample's not working with the rest of the track. So for me, the drop leads could be a little bit more interesting because it's playing the same melody in the first drop and the second drop. So why not change the synth a little bit, or maybe try to make it more interesting? Because currently this sounds like just a soul lead. Maybe you could layer some textures to it, you know, to make it more interesting. Yeah, the leads needs to be more interesting, and the drop kicks needs to be changed, kick and bass. So do you have Vengeance specs? If you have the EDM Vengeance specs, they have tons of tonal kicks, you know, old school Saber style big room kicks. You can just use them. Or you can just use the Kashmir packs, you know, the Kashmir volume 1, 2, especially these two. Maybe in the 3 you have the, you know, big kicks, that kind of big room kicks. You can, you know, take a kick off one kick, take a bass off one kick. You can, you know, create your own big room kicks like that. So for me, the processing a sample that is not working in the track, it's too risky. Because processing needs, you know, more experience on this, and you can just, I don't know, ruin the things. So I would recommend you to find a sample that works without processing. That's the key in my opinion. Especially in the big room tracks, the sample selection is key. You just need to work on the sample selection. I love the vocoder part, I love the breaks, by the way. You just need to work on the lead and the drop kick and the bass. Nice track though. Thanks for sending it over. Gonna skip the intro to be fast. So personally, the vibe is what I'm looking for. This darkness, you know, it's so cool. Yeah, for my taste, I'm so enjoying these dark vibes, these minimalistic vibes. I have several concerns about the track. What do you think about the? I'm also asking the chat. What do you guys think about the bass? I think the bass sounds so cool, but it's too short. I mean, the bass is like boom, 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 boom. But what if the bass could be a little bit longer and cover more frequencies? That could create a perfect rumble ambience. So currently the bass is too short for my personal taste. I would have a longer bass, the same sound bass, same vibe, but a little bit longer. Yeah, then it sounds so cool in my opinion. The other thing, the drop lead, the main drop lead, which is gonna, you know, playing forever in the track, it's too dry. It has almost no reverb and too short feedback of the delay. For example, the hi-hats has more reverb than the lead itself. You see, when hi-hats came, I can hear the ambience, the dark ambience, but the synth is too dry. These two of the synths, they could be a little bit wet, so they can match the ambience. Then the track could be more glued together. And other than that, the last thing, the break is too same and too long. I will just cut half of the break. It wouldn't change anything. Yeah, if you don't have vocals or something whatsoever, you don't need this long break because same thing happening forever. Yeah, I will just cut the break to the half. And for the second build up, I think that's also a little bit long. So first of all, get rid of the sidechain in the second build up. So give me an unsidechained lead. This new sound can be not sidechained in the build up in this part because there's no kick, and it's also too long. Maybe you can cut it to the half. That would make it's not gonna sound rushed. Trust me, it's gonna sound much more pleasant and much more interesting, honestly. But the vibe is perfect, man. This is what I'm looking for. This dark, this minimal vibes. I love it. Nice track. Thanks for sending it. So honestly, I love the idea. It's a such nice big room techno track. The first thing, the track is not properly mastered in my opinion. It was too silent, so I needed to give some volume from here. Yeah, don't be afraid to boost the track, maximize the track because currently it's not loud. And the main thing is, I love the kick and bass, but the vocals are not cutting through. It's too silent. The vocals could be just more loud. And the other thing, both the drop leads, the first drop and the second drop, they don't have, the leads doesn't have enough energy, which is you are not having enough proper volumes for the leads. They can be louder, but most importantly, they can be, the reverb and the delay could be used more properly. And you gotta polish the sounds. The sounds are not polished enough. I'm kind of missing the sounds. I couldn't hear them. The sound selection is nice, but the processing, the polishing is not that much good currently. You gotta work on the processing for the leads. The two of the sounds, the kick is too, like a hammer. It's so cool, it's in your face, but the leads are so thin compared to them. So give more volume to the leads, polish them properly, more saturation, don't be afraid to use Camel Crusher, Blood Overdrive, Head Filter Saturation, Head Crusher free. I just has a video, my last video in the channel. Try to polish the sounds, man, then the energy levels is gonna match. Currently there's a gap between the leads, the synths, and the kick. And also the vocals are not cutting through the mix. You gotta fix it somehow. Other than that, very nice track. Whole arrangement is nice. And what about adding some bass to the break? I think the break doesn't have any bass. Yeah, the whole break section lacking of a low end. So make sure to add a hover, a respace, so you can still maintain some energy. Without it, it sounds too empty in my opinion. Yeah, that was it, man. Nice track. Thanks for sending it. Let's listen last 4 tracks because I'm kind of tired now. I gotta go soon. Maybe I can just shuffle one more. We will see about it.
Initiating system protocol.
What a kick! What a kick! I agree with chat. It's so powerful. The drops are nice. My problem was the drop like that. The kick needs click, that's for sure. The low end is so cool. The bass, kick and bass relationship is perfect. But the kick needs to be more clicky in my opinion. And the other thing, let's check the drops. So if we check it with span, you see the high, the low end is like that, but there's not much high frequencies. Probably you are mixing the track in an environment that is lacking basses, so that's why instantly you are comfortable with boosting the bass, but actually you are boosting the low end too much compared to the high end. So at least try to match the lows and the highs in the track. So you will have much more loud track, much more clarity track. It's gonna sound so much proper. Now the tonal balance is not matching. You have too much low information but lacking of the high information. That's the, I think, only thing I will fix in the track. Just rebalance the volumes of the synths. I will do that. And other than that, break was very nice. I like the ARP and stuff.
Initiating system protocol.
It sounds nice, man. It's a short break. I will say it's empty, but I think it's not. It's enough. It's driven it, because in the drop you are going so much crazy. So I think everything is on point. All I would fix is just the balances in the drop. That's it, man. Nice track. Very nice one. So honestly, yeah, it's like 2020, 2012 vibe, 2013 vibes, yeah. Remind me the old big rooms, but especially like the first drop. The melody is nice in my opinion, but the lead is so generic, and it's probably not gonna stand out. You gotta have some interesting lead, or maybe two leads. They can play the melody with a question and answer. So try to have a different approach, some more unique approach than this one. I'm hearing your tracks for a while. Every stream you are sending the track. I love how you are holding this, how you are grinding this, you know, and you are progressing in every track. However, you are still producing a little bit safe. The same kind of leads. So maybe it's time to get out of your comfort zone a little bit. What do you think? Try to have two different leads with different sounds. They can have a conversation like a question and answer. Other than that, I think the mixing nice, the mastering nice, the sound selection is nice. This formula is working. But if I were you, I will just step out of the comfort zone and try something new, something different. Yeah, not much negative feedback, not much also positive feedbacks. This is a nice track, bro. Nice old school, very old school big room track. But maybe it's time to, yeah, try to use a different style of leads. By the way, in the second drop, you are introducing a plucky sound. I love it. It sounds so sick. The kick bass sounds so sick. The break melody was nice. Everything was good, bro. Yeah, the drop leads a little bit too much reverby. Maybe you can make them a little bit more in your face, more dry. That would work. But I will just have two different synths to have a conversation. Okay, very tired, guys. It's been 2 hours already.
Dance, life, control, dreams. Dance, life, control, dreams. Let's go. Dance, life, control, dreams. 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 Dance, life, control, dreams.
No regrets, just pure bliss. Breathe and let me go. Echoes in the neon city, pounding like a heartbeat. Bassline pumping through veins. Feel the adrenaline rise. Echoes in the neon city, pounding like a heartbeat. Bassline pumping through veins. Feel the adrenaline rise. Echoes in the neon city, pounding like a heartbeat. Bassline pumping through veins. Feel the adrenaline rise.
Dance, life, control, dreams. 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 Dance, life, control, dreams.
No regrets, just pure bliss. Breathe and let me go.
Dude, sick one. 10 out of 10. Yeah, I agree. Like, only one feedback. The drop lead, main drop lead, I think it's too thin. Because it's high octave, it's so hard to make this track, that sound fat. So just try to use the rear to the lead. Make it like that. Put it 100 Hz, put the bandwidth to the middle, just boost it a little bit. You will see this lead gonna become so much fatter. Man, what a track. You know, the vocals, the break, the drops, everything is on point. Just boost the lead. Last touch, you know, last detail in my opinion. If you do that, the track is gonna be finished. Already released ready, send it to the label. I'm sure it's gonna be signed in a very good label. Such a nice big room techno track, bro. Congrats, man. I love it, that's so cool. Okay, let's jump to this one. Wow, bro. Nice melodic track. So a couple feedbacks, but honestly, the idea was very nice. Like when the drop hits the synth, the steps, you know, it's just hitting me in the heart. I love it. My feedback would be the track is not loud enough, so maybe just keep working on the mastering to try to maximize the track a little bit. It can stand out a little bit more. It can be more loud. And other than that, I think the kick doesn't clicky enough. I think it's not cutting through. Maybe just a top kick, just a little bit click. Or maybe you can layer a hi-hat, you know, a very closed small hi-hat sample with the kick. That would just try to give some life to the kick drum of the track. And one more thing, which was the vocals. Vocals needs to be louder. It's like too pushed to the back. Yeah, you have tons of space to bring some life to the vocal. That's the thing, bro. Like other than that, I got goosebumps, you know. The vibe is on point. Very nice track. Vocal is so cool. But most important that the drop vibe is, I think, perfect. Congrats, very nice one. So guys, before I go, I'm gonna pick one last track. Let's go. Okay, it's failed. Let me just run the script one more time. So today was the first time we are using this bot. That's why it's not perfect yet, but we will make it perfect. Yeah, OTT with the vocal would fit. Even maybe just volume. So bot is collecting the demos now. Yeah, it's failing. And I needed to reset the bot. I don't know why. But Barish is gonna solve it. I'm counting on him. He just write this bot in one day. Okay, it's coming almost. Take some time. Come on, bot. Yeah, 65 demos. Let's pick last demo. Reality isn't real. Let's go. Skip the intro. So I'm skipping the outro. Yeah, I agree with the chat again. The track is very big, yes, but it lacks of progression. It's just kind of same all the time. The first drop, same melodies. It's cool, by the way, but there's not feel of progression. We are getting the same thing over and over again, and in the second drop especially, this doesn't work. You need to have something unique, something interesting. In my opinion, the mixing needs a little bit more work. Can you see the spikes? It's kind of too harsh. The sounds are too harsh. Yeah, that's why, I don't know, the track is sound very bright, but at the same time harsh to my ear. You need to tame those peaks, maybe with Suit or some similar plugin. Then it's gonna sound much more pleasant. And the break wasn't enough interesting in my opinion. You need, I don't know, something different in the break section. Currently, the same sound, again, the same melody just going over and over. And maybe you don't even need to activate the sidechain in the break synth. You see, it's like the same melody, same synth. It's still in the break. Maybe you can have a different kind of break approach. If you do that, I think this track has potential, but kind of too repetitive. For my taste, it's too repetitive. And the mixing wise, you gotta tame the peaks so it doesn't get that much harsh. But nice track, man. Nice high-tech minimal vibes. Like, it reminded me the Boris Brejcha style. And I'm a big fan of this kind of music. That's why, you know, I listened with pleasure. But yeah, it needs to be more interesting and less repetitive. Okay, guys, thanks for staying with me till the end of the stream. We are almost live with 2.5 hours. So I'm kind of tired already, so I'm gonna go rest. The next stream is going to be next month, end of the month. I'm gonna announce it in the channel when I schedule it. If you don't want to miss it out, activate the notifications of the channel. You will get notified when I announce the feedback stream. Other than that, I have a new release coming out this Friday with Revealed, so don't forget to check it out also. I'm so hyped to this track. This is going to be my first solo release in the Revealed recordings. It's gonna be on the Revealed Raider release. Already supported by Mike Hawkins, Blaster Jacks, so I can't wait to see the track to you guys. I'm so hyped to it. So now I'm gonna go rest. Keep tuned, guys. Bye bye. I love you all. Thanks for being with me. Take care, guys. See you. Bye bye.